Welcome to Topics, Goal Motivation Show with F.W. Brooks. This week, Believe. And featuring Dear America, the way I see it. And coming soon, the chat, interviews. And look out for Hey America, what you think? This week, Believe. Webster Dictionary says, believe, to accept something as true, to feel sure of the truth, and to have faith or confidence in the existence of. It requires us to smile through the pain, even when we don't want to, because you have to have faith to stay positive. No matter what happens, it requires a great deal of faith. You know, my mother used to say, most people won't look up to God until they're lying on their back. That's still true today because we do lose faith. Now, I'm not a highly religious person, but I am spiritual. I do believe that this all started from creation, from a creator. The Big Bang only mixed up the molecules and spread them to create this universe. But life comes from a life giver. So when you really think about it and you separate out all the noise, you realize that man can invent, but only God can create. That's why we don't know everything. We're not smart enough to figure everything out that exists right now. That's why there are diseases that we haven't cured and places that we don't have access to, like Mars and beyond the universe that we're in. When you really think about it, it all makes sense if you're a sensible person. I look at it this way. This is our test of love. To act and believe, to be true to ourselves and each other. You know, Webster's Dictionary says, love is the strong affection of another, arising out of kindness and personal ties. Personal ties, a relationship, is the most personal thing that we can do. So, when you really think about it, we do a lot of things that hurt others because life causes pain. Most of it is self-inflicted. If you stay on track in a positive way, you avoid a lot of problems. I'm sure we've all heard someone say as we grew up, if you just do what I say, you won't go through that pain, that obstacle. But we wanted to do it our way. So we did it our way. And we found out that they were right and we were wrong. That's common sense. To listen to those who are wiser than you. 60% of the time, maybe 70% of the time, I listened. I avoided a lot of problems. But when it came to relationships, I wanted to do it my way. And I failed. And then I failed again. And then I almost failed, but I chose to change for the better. Because I needed to change for me. It wasn't about the relationship anymore. because relationships come and go and people pass away. And if you don't change for the better for you and they pass away, you're still stuck with the same problems you had before because you didn't choose to improve yourself. For some people, the obstacles are stronger because more is required of you, because you have a certain skill, a certain talent, a certain ability to spread God's love. So he's going to be harder on you than he is someone else. The reality of life is that the only thing constant in life is change. And if you don't change, my brother used to say, you'll end up like the dinosaurs, extinct. So you have to make an effort. You have to require yourself to do more. Because if you don't improve you, then what are you here for? Why? What is your purpose? What legacy do you want to leave? When you're gone, the conversations stop. That's the end. Year zero of your life. Before you were here, you were at year zero. When you leave, you go back to year zero. Your soul is gone. But the thoughts, the feelings, and the memories remain for others. What do you want to leave them? How do you want them to remember you? Does it really matter? Do you care? Do you believe that you're one piece of this puzzle? That means that society will move to a better place? Or are you here just for yourself? In a selfish way? Stuff is extra. Your needs are necessities. That's why many great spiritual leaders would not take any compensation for their leadership, because they chose to shed themselves of material things. Material things cause pain, but they can also cause joy if used properly. But the root of all evil clearly is money. And when you really define things in your life and you block out all the noise, you see that all that really matters is what you believe your purpose is. Next year is year zero after the pandemic. How are you going to change? What do you believe in? What's important to you? Is it your needs or your wants? Happy New Year. See you next time here on Topics. Dear America, the COVID heroes are not who we think they are. We're going to find out when it's all over that it's not just the first responders and the essential workers. We're going to find out that it's you. All of you who had faith, patience, understanding, followed the protocols, and did what you were supposed to do to love and protect others. It's you. It requires all of us together. You're survivors. You're going to look back and say, we made it. We survived. Thank God. And we will pray for those who were lost to the pandemic. But take confidence in knowing that you did your part. You cared enough to do your part, to protect your family and to protect others. That requires a lot of understanding and love for others, strength, endurance. It's hard to be positive during a time like this. It's stressful. It's hurtful. It's frustrating. But you will know that you achieved something because you stayed the course. So continue to stay the course and protect yourself and protect others. We're praying for a happy new year, a better new year, a smarter new year. One that takes us to a place where we never make the same mistakes twice. I heard that growing up. Don't make the same mistakes twice. If you have to make some, and you will, make some different mistakes. Let's not repeat this mistake by putting people in charge who are incompetent, who don't care, who are not compassionate, understanding, and can't meet you where you live and understand your pain. Happy New Year. God bless you, and God bless our world.